Hi everybody, welcome to ZealZaddy. This is Harrow the Blighted Plain. We are on the episode titled Clank. We're down 2 crew tonight, although they are there in spirit and lending their hand to skills, but we're down 2 players. So, and we're going into the first actual ship battle potentially of the game. So it'll probably be fine. It'll be a-okay. No worries. Let's get everybody together and say who they are, where they can be found, and all that. All right. So, why don't we start? I guess we'll start with Malcolm. Malcolm, yeah. We never start there. Why don't we start there?
Well, hello, everyone. We never start with me. I'm Alex Newman. I play the charming Malcolm Keel, who's not so charming. I am 7 Minute GM. I will be found starting on Thursday at the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo, where I am running an original adventure written by me set in the world of Harrow, and I think there is 1 seat left. So if you would, it's a teaching adventure. So if you'd like to come and learn how to play Harrow and figure out how to sail the water sands, come and join me in, I guess we're going to need a bigger boat.
All right, why don't we go with Jens?
Hey y'all, my name is Jen Pulsar, the Blight Slinger who rides the Blight. I'm played by Marlon Dance-Hooi. You can find me in that beautiful link that Scott is dropping there. I do voiceover professionally, and there's a couple cartoons coming out, including the new season of Mermaid Magic on Netflix. I hope you all enjoy mermaids. And also, on the other end, I am doing some spicy audiobooks, so you can find me on Graphic Audio or wherever your fine audiobooks are purveyed. And I got a podcast coming up by the creators, not my podcast, but I play a character, by the creators of the Silk Verses, called Our Days Have Ended. Our Wars Have Ended. Oh, glad I got that title right. And that's it for me.
All right, Z.
Hi, I'm Kayla, justkay, DM depending on where in the interwebs you know me from. I'm playing Hypatia, a chrysalis stealthy rover who explores dark places. You can find tons of things and tons of different systems from me. I'm chronically overworked queer who does not sleep. So you can find fun free things from DM Dalliance if you want like a barbarian subclass for your D&D game who heals by raging and screaming and giving bear hugs that break your spine. Or you can check me out Underground Oracle Publishing. I am the general manager there. We just released Harrow, which we're playing in. You know, if you love this lovely setting we've been playing in, go get the 300 plus page book / home self-defense weapon. And enjoy that. We also have a Dagger Heart setting book coming out called Foxfire, and a not yet announced title for Black Flag coming out as well. So keep an eye out for those announcements on those social medias. I also have a stream starting next month called Villains by the Hour. If you like magical girl villains for hire that's satirical, like The Office or Lower Decks, anything like that, go check that out. It's gonna be a lot of fun and super chaotic, because I'm driving the boat.
All right, I do have a few announcements from my stuff too. So Wednesday and this Saturday, I'm running a couple of charity streams for charity TTRPGs to raise money for all the crazy, awful stuff happening in Minnesota. I'm running Old Gods of Appalachia on Wednesday night, and then on Saturday I'm running Tales from the Loop, which is another really awesome game. That one's a free league game. I know I don't only do Cypher games, so if you want to join, if you can pitch in a little bit, that'd be amazing. Really help build up the funds to help what's going on there. All right, Zai. Do you have a recap for last week or no recap?
Awkward family things.
It was totally that. That actually might be the whole recap.
So much awkward family things for Zai. Mom tried to make backroom deals with every member of their ship to get her into politics and follow the family. If you guys didn't realize that, that's what was going on there. And thankfully no one directly saying, yes, I will help you manipulate your daughter back into politics. A lot of just dodging the question, which I appreciate. We had a party, everyone had food, everyone got to try Chrysalis food. I found it very spicy. Jen's got to do some traditional dancing. And we got to the ship, and we're told that there were going to be people with a bounty on our head waiting for us to come out. So we're going to try to sneak out past them in the fog.
Right.
Yeah.
We have morning fog, and we have three decoys.
Yep. And that should be plenty. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually a pretty good, pretty succinct recap. I am surprised that it went as fast as it did. I'm not used to that from you.
I mean, the majority of it is summed with awkward families.
Yes. Yep. And politics.
And politics.
All right. So you had already gone back to your ship and started getting things together, and you were, I believe, you had sent, or somebody had gone to see the other ship captains about there were the decoys.
Yeah, I went to coordinate with them.
All right. So you get over to the first one, and I mean, we don't have to go through every conversation, but they know that the fog is about to be its heaviest and are getting ready to launch, because they know this is the time. If you don't do it now, the fog may not be enough of cover to actually hide the silhouettes of the ships with all the morning light that will soon be streaming through the fog. So they tell you should get your ship ready to go. And
yeah, I think I would probably coordinate with, like, if we have enough to be just disperse the silhouettes a little bit. I'll be like, keep an eye on us, and you go this much heading off from the way we're going, and you go this much heading off additional, and you go this. So that way, like, it kind of, like, has more than one target and pacing going out at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I'll hustle back to our ship and I'll finish getting ready, because I did, unfortunately, leave Malcolm with 3 newbies for sealing.
Can I roll to see how well I'm doing?
Ooh.
yeah. And you call them noobs, but they have they've been working on the ship, kind of learning some skills. They're not completely noobs anymore.
Got a 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty middling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fortunately, you're not doing anything
Important.
too difficult. No, important, just not difficult.
Okay, yes.
I got those ropes coiled tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is a noob requirement. Learn to coil.
Learn to coil a rope. Indeed.
And
I'm a coiler.
I can't even imagine how many knots you're going to learn soon. Beyond the 2 that you already know for your tying shoes and your pouch.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing on the ship when you get back to the ship? It looks like Malcolm has gotten, for the most part, the ship in pretty good order and is more or less ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think once we get the carpenters off, because I know they were finishing up last minute things.
They're finishing up, and there is
kind of gangplank up, untying.
Yeah. They're finished up and they're heading off the ship. And they give you a slip of parchment that says the work that was done and explains the payment that was previously paid out.
I'm gonna give the main carpenter guy
in product
an extra bottle of alcohol. Just kind of like, thanks. Now get the fuck off.
They get the fuck off.
Gangplank up, untying the boat, getting us ready.
The fog is thick. You could almost drink it like soup this morning. And you see the first of the 3 ships' sails go up, and they start to roll out. Not roll out, they launch. And you see them catch a wind. There's not a strong wind. If there was, there wouldn't be that much fog, so you're going to have to move kind of slowly as you're going out. You don't have oars on your ship, right?
Even not the special kind, no.
Okay. I didn't think so.
Normal ones.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So the first one. How did you want to coordinate them leaving? Did you want them to leave and head out in a bunch? Did you want them to leave and head out one at a time and kind of create a line going out or spreading out? I'll let you tell me how you want to coordinate them.
Probably staggered and almost fanned out, so it's not like everyone's heading in a different direction. So almost if they do spot one of the ships, it may be us included, like forcing them to pick which direction they're gonna head off.
Okay.
There's sort of a natural harbor here at the
Yeah.
it's it's a large, quiet, protected bay, which narrows. So I think we all sort of leave the mouth of the harbor as close to the same time as possible, and then head off in 4 sort of radiating directions.
Do you want the ships to be burning their lanterns or not?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think we'll be dark.
Okay.
I think if one of these things is not like the other, we're not invisible. They'll still see our outline. If we're not burning a lantern and everybody else is, we might as well run up a flag that says bounty on us.
Can we decoy with us running a lantern and one of them not?
Yeah, that's smart.
You could?
Yeah, I think we'll do that then.
All right.
We'll burn and blend in and then have one of them go without.
Yeah. Make one of them look sneaky.
Yep. All right. Do any of you have any skill in like coordinating events or
You mean like leadership
sneaky
skills?
like leadership of sneaky things? Like any kind of skills around that?
I have lies and trickery and illusions.
Oh yeah, I have deception.
Deception will work.
Okay.
Can I get a deception roll?
You can, sir.
I do think though that it would be hindered by one because it's not you doing the deception. You're teaching them how to do this, and you're telling them and giving instruction.
All right, fair enough. That is a 1-5 on the die, 15.
Okay, nice. And they start heading out. You follow a little behind the 3 as they go, so you're kind of in the group, but you're not leading out. You don't want to be the first one, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that has the lanterns off starts heading to the west. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it to the north. So they're going the furthest away from the town that you'd come from. So it'll look more like you're exiting and trying to sneak off if they think that that's the one. And as you're heading out, I mean, it's a very slow movement. The sails are catching all the wind they can, but it's also kind of a quiet morning on the sands. So you feel very little in the way of high waves, which the bad thing with that is you hear everything. Like you can hear the sounds of the sand lapping on the ships, and it's different than the sound of just rolling waves. So as you're going, the sun is just on the horizon. There's just a little bit of sun cracking, so you're not like catching hard silhouettes or anything. And then the ship that goes north, can I get Malcolm or whomever wants to roll. Since I don't roll the dice, I'm going to give you perception rolls for your opponent's ships. Because I don't roll these dice.
Right.
So
you're going to give us hidden roles, basically.
yes.
Right. I mean, that's right. We're defending against their perception.
Yep.
Right. Fair
So why don't we get 3 of those? Tell me in order what they are.
Because I'm at the helm. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. An 11, a 16, a 14.
Okay. You, as you're going, you hear in the distance, kind of. You have good perception. You know what you're listening to when you're out here. Mm-hmm. You do hear sort of the sound that sound a little bit off from just the rolling waves up ahead and in multiple directions. You're not sure exactly where they're coming from, where it's coming from. But the sunrise is at their back, not yours. And eventually you see the first little point on the horizon that you know is something out there in the fog. It's barely visible, but there's enough light behind it to create a bit of a fuzzy silhouette. Go on.
I was going to say, I don't recall particularly whether Heliodor or they are particularly perceptive. It feels like a they thing, but we would definitely have someone either in the bow, or if we have a crow's nest, watching out for ships on the horizon to give an alert. I don't know, Zai, what?
So I am trained in searching and listening, so I can be up top.
Right. I mean, I have the scavenger stuff, but that's really, I'm looking for sure. I'm searching and listening. Go for it.
Make a roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at Vay's and Heliodor's sheets too, just so that I have them kind of.
That's going to be a 14.
Okay. Okay, Vay is not a particularly
observant person.
I mean, he has good stats,
right? But not
trained.
All right.
For it. So let me look at his abilities too. Yeah, nothing there. Okay.
I've got a random question for no particular reason or me seeing anything about to happen here. Would danger instinct apply to the ship since I'm on the ship?
You have a danger instinct ability?
So I have a danger instinct.
Of course.
Ability.
Why do you think you would be hired?
3
Every captain wants that. Or every ship wants that.
So if I am attacked by surprise, whether by creature, device, or simply an environmental hazard, I can move an immediate distance before the attack occurs. If moving prevents the attack, I'm safe. If the attack can still potentially affect you, the ability offers no benefit.
I would say that it would allow you to detect an incoming risk without being able. You can't make a ship move fast enough to avoid something like that. That's more like you're able to dodge something, but you might be able to detect that something is coming, and maybe, I mean, you could personally say slide down a rope to get out of the way, or you could help command what the ship should be doing. If it may not have much effect on whatever's attacking you that attack, but it gives you the information you need to make adjustments, on the next attacks or whatever's coming after. Okay. I just don't think you can react fast enough with a ship like that, but you can use it for knowledge.
I could also I also have know what to do because I'm intuitive, so I can act immediately even if it's not my turn. So if you call out stuff to me, then I can do it. And then I'll be hindered for the next turn.
Yep.
Okay. So one thing that you realize while you're up there, Zai, looking out, is that the ship on the horizon, you sort of see the fuzzy silhouette of, does not have lanterns on. They were running stealthy too. And then once the sun cracks enough, there's a little bit of light from the ship. They probably realize that they now have sun behind them, so they are now running with lanterns to kind of give them some light in the morning. So they're making a dynamic changes to the environment in the same ways that you are. Not necessarily the same changes necessarily, because they have the problem of light behind them, and they're realizing it.
I'm gonna make whatever like subtle knock or whistle sound we have for just like a heads up incoming kind of deal.
Can you try and see which of the 3 ships that is by silhouette?
Oh yeah, because we were told about the 3 ships.
Yeah.
We have their names.
All right. Make me a perception check. Hey, you can roll a 20.
Yeah, I could. That would be great right now. It's close. It's an 18.
Okay. So the ship, okay, you see another silhouette off it looks like it's moving to the north. But as you're over a little bit of time, you're seeing that the ship that isn't moving to the north is, you can't tell exactly which ship it is because 2 of them look very similar.
But it's not the Thrice Fire.
There's no Thrice Fire.
Okay.
Neither of these 2 is a Thrice Fire.
All right.
But you made a good enough roll that you realize that the ship that's staying silent up front, you see the silhouette slowly get a little bit clearer as you're moving. It has an extra mast.
Okay. And the one that is headed north is... It seems to be following one. There was a decoy headed off north. We think that one's been...
Yes.
Okay, great.
And neither of the ones that you see are the Dune Leaper. Okay. These 2 are both, the ships are more like yours, skimmers.
Ships.
Yeah, ships. So you don't know where the Dune Leaper is, but you now know where the other 2 are.
Right. So one of them is heading off north. All right, good.
And one of them doesn't seem to be moving at all, just sort of waiting out. Maybe even leading.
Right. I would like to try and... My guess is that the Dune Leaper is in their shadow, is behind them. And I'd like to steer us to one side or the other wide of that ship so that I can sort of get something of a look of what's behind. I'd like to get another perspective. And I'd like to do that to the side that's going to take us to the sort of most open area, so we've got room to maneuver.
Everything is open straight out, which is to the east.
All right, great, good. Which is ultimately the direction we're heading in anyway?
Yeah, yes.
Right, super. This is not hard about. I'm moving as very, very gently. Fortunately, we've got the cutter fin, so we maneuver well and we move well through the sands.
Okay. Does the cutter fin change the sound the ship makes, or it only affects the speed of the ship and the maneuverability? It doesn't say anything about that, right?
No, it doesn't say anything about sound, just maneuverability.
All right. So you're a good distance away still because everything is fairly small, but you are slowly getting closer. And as you maneuver, you steer a little bit to the south or whatever, which I guess would be starboard is the right-hand side, right? Starboard and port. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Starboard, a little bit. If you go, 10 minutes later, you start to realize that there are two silhouettes there. They'll start separating the silhouettes, and you see the smaller ship back there, with its mast or with the sail completely down. Its sail is not up at all, but you do see that there is some kind of a fire on the deck of it. Not like it's burning the ship down, but there's some kind of a fire pot or something where they're, even with the light behind it, you can tell that there's a little bit of fire going on there.
It's got some kind of weaponry.
Yeah, and that's the one that fires flaming arrows at ships. That's what they have been known for.
Yep.
Can I get another stealth roll for the other two ships that came out with you?
Sure.
I'll do one.
Yeah, right. I don't need to do these. I've got no control over this.
That's right.
That is a minor effect, I think. 19.
That is. Roll the other one.
That's a 12.
Okay. Actually, roll the third one too, because I want to see if they maintain their hiding to the ones on the north too.
Jen, do you want to roll that one?
One more roll.
Oh, I like this die. That is a major effect, I guess. Is a 20.
20. Okay,
wow.
Cool. So the one heading to the north, you can see it fairly clearly. It catches some kind of good wind and wave, and as they're moving, you see the other ship completely change direction into a straight angle at where they think they're going to be. So there's an absolute pursuit happening at this point. They change their ship. They've obviously spotted them and know they're running stealthy, even in the morning with all the silhouettes. And as a captain, you think that it's likely that they know that they're going to catch that ship. They feel they're going to be faster. It won't really matter because nobody really goes and scuttles ships that aren't the ones that are targets. It goes against all of the code that there is out there. There will be a lot of questions of why they're running without lanterns. What are they doing? Like all that kind of stuff.
And hopefully that'll slow that ship. That'll engage that ship's
occupy
captain and crew long enough to take them out of our. Yeah. Also, that it's drawn them off to the north gives us a more of a running start.
And the second ship, it seems like the Dune Leaper. You see it start catching a wave. It raises its sail and starts heading north also. So somehow they're communicating, it seems, and they seem to be moving that direction. The other ship is not moving. It is staying steady. And as a captain, as someone who has captain ships, you probably suspect that they have seen multiple ships coming out and they're not sure completely about whether that is where they should be going, so they're waiting it out.
The one ship is suspicious enough where they're sending two, but one's staying in place.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Well, we'll continue on our track to the east,
which will bring you towards the ship that's hovering.
Oh.
Because they're straight out east. So do you want to go that direction, or do you want to?
I do want to continue moving east. I mean, I'll widen things up so we're sort of east and south. I don't want to run straight at them, but I'll run wide of them. But I want to get past them because that's what we want to do. And if they move to intercept us, then that's on them.
Yeah. Zai, can you make me a perception check from up in the... What do we call it? Not the crow's nest, the something else nest.
Right, there was another animal.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. You see that they're doing messaging with the end, like using sticks like you would with flags, but there is fire on the ends of the sticks, making them much more visible across a longer distance in a fog. Which is not something you've seen.
Flag code?
Yes, kind of, but it can't be exactly the same because you can't really see the perfect angles of the flags and stuff. But it seems like they're doing something similar. Like whoever the captain of that ship is probably cleverer than the other two and is kind of guiding the others. And the Dune Leaper, although they're moving, is not moving at the same speed, like not a fast speed. Like they don't want to get too far away. Mm-hmm. But if they are needed, they'll probably kick up their speed and go as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Can I keep just an eye out on the signaling to see if there's a moment where they like realize it's not the ship they're supposed to be going after?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it sounds like they're actually signaling, get close enough to check, but don't make too much distance. That's it.
Okay, I'm just keeping a very particular eye out for signaling then, so that if I know it exists, I want us to have as much heads up when they have heads
Okay.
up.
And the fog stays pretty thick for a while as you maneuver a little southward, or try and get around or mostly around the other ship. And the further you head out to the east,
mm-hmm.
the less and less fog that there seems to be, because it's mostly the warmth of the coastline that's causing most of this fog.
Mm-hmm.
And at a certain point, you're still trying to maneuver pretty far around it. You see the sails of the ship that's been hovering go wide, and signals start going with the fire sticks, and they're saying something along the lines of "wrong ship, south." But it's been a while. You know that they've been following that other ship. So that other ship, if you can move quickly, will not be able to intercept this.
And so
but the Dune Leaper probably will.
I know that means like they've
fast.
spotted us, right? Yep. And so I'm just gonna give the full on like, just chug ahead like, gigs up.
Great. I will. I mean, we've been running under not full canvas.
Yeah.
Because morning. So, Jen, the thing I showed you how to do before, do it now.
All right. Start tying knots.
I'm gonna just start doing it from where the sails are, because I'm up there, just running around dropping sails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you had maneuvered southward, though.
Yeah.
You are a little bit closer to one of the other ships that was a decoy. They don't have any combat capability, but they are also not too far.
All right. I would like to get them sort of between us and the other ship, if I can. I mean, I'd like to run close enough to them that potentially someone at a distance won't be sure which of us is they're after.
Okay. So Zai, you'd have to flag them to let them know.
Yeah, I'm assuming we've maybe set up something that's like, hey guys, they've spotted us. So I'm going to give them a quick signal and.
Do you do anything to mask your signal?
I'm going to do signals for like fishing. To just be like, oh, we're fishing. Good fish here, bad fish there.
Okay.
fish signal here. Like, no fish here.
Can I get a? I mean, it is a communication. It is a linguistic skill. I guess it would be a sort of, you're trying to deceive the other ship. I would think it would be something along the lines of a deception roll. You're trying to get them a message while deceiving the other group.
I am proficient in lies and trickery and illusions.
Okay. Lies and trickery definitely sounds like it's up this alley.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be like, no good fish here, better fish, and then like send them towards the large ship that stayed in place. That is a 15.
Okay. So that ship is slowly making their way back towards your direction so that you can cross and create like a connected silhouette or whatever. Make it look like you're not one ship, but like you're mixed up with each other to people looking from the north of you. As you're going, the ship that had been waiting, you can see it's moving pretty quick. How fast is your ship? How many knots does it move?
I know we're faster with the cutter fin.
We're more maneuverable with the cutter fin. It doesn't actually increase our knots per hour.
12 knots is our movement.
Okay.
Yes.
And you see that the Dune Leaper, way out in the distance at this point, to the north, has turned and is starting to come back. You don't see the other ship at all, though. Whatever happened to it followed so far that it sort of disappeared into the fog and into the distance. You are sliding up with the other ship. You get close enough, not too close to where it's a danger, but close enough.
Yeah.
And are able to start kind of maneuvering around behind them, letting them come behind you and around and create a messy silhouette. Mm-hmm. And the other ship is coming at what you think is full sail, although on a slowish day, and they're having to tack because they're not getting the wind. So you see it, even though at full speed, they're having to maneuver in a pretty complicated way to get it to a position to catch you. But you also notice that ship is moving fairly quick. It takes you a little while to know because you're kind of looking at a silhouette, kind of gaining color and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But you can tell, even with what they're doing, they're coming
The double
pretty
mast
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other mast is up, and you can tell it's whatever they did, it's made that ship faster than other ships of that same ilk that you've seen.
We can try and outrun them, Zai, but I don't think we can.
I mean,
No.
if we can get as close to a even with them tacking and then catch some good wind and get off, I'd like to be out of here before that Dune Leaper gets here. Because we're down to 2. We got the Dune Leaper, we got this one that's heading towards us. I do not see the third one.
When you do see enough color on the canvas of the sails, you know that ship is the Red Tide. That's the one was waiting and hovering. That's also the one that has the rig killer on it.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot. All right. Let's go to full sail and outrun these bastards.
All right,
Yeah.
Jen steps up and he's actually going to. It's like think. Sail. Okay. And he actually recalls what. Well, he's attempting to recall what Malcolm taught him, and tries to get the sails fully unfurled.
And I will let you know
Okay.
that I told the decoy ship near us that in code to go towards the ship.
Come on.
Just run interference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott, from the ship's wheel, can I see Jens enough to, bark orders at him and give him an asset?
Yeah, of course.
So things have gotten easier for you, Jens.
Well,
So that's an easing.
It's an easing, so it'll make
Right.
it
So it's 10.
Okay. What do I add?
You don't add anything. The target.
Your roll
number-
became a 10.
the target number gets lower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really,
okay,
but-
cool.
But yeah,
All right. Nope. That's 5. I just fumble. I'm panicking. It's like, this is not chill. This is not chill. Wish I was back bunking up in that rock town. And yeah,
It
so
is-
some of the sails kind of gets like, it's not ripped, but like folded over itself.
yeah. They definitely will not get ripped. They're seriously reinforced. Fortunately, but yeah, no, they're tangled, and we probably need someone to go up and untangle them.
I got it. I'm already up here.
Your your sails go wide, but parts of them are still caught, so you know they're not catching the full wind. And Jens is trying to unravel it. At least Jens knew that they didn't fully expand. And as you're doing all this, the other ship has made its full, not the other enemy ship, the other ship that was your decoy ship, has found its way to the side in between you and the other ship completely, and is hiding your activity. They're not a super fast ship, so eventually you'll have to break through that. But it might be buying you a moment of time to kind of fix the problem you're dealing with.
I can't fix it.
From up top, though, you see that ship that is coming, that is tacking, something gets fired from a distance and lands on the water, not hitting the other ship, but it was something. They threw something.
Rude. Warning shots.
Not cool.
Does something look like something that would, I don't know, maybe be flung from a rig killer?
No, actually, it looked like something would be like a big rock.
Yeah. So I'm running along the rigging and climbing like a monkey to get our sails sailed, fix it.
So
That extra
You and-
chrysalis weight.
you and Jens are getting the sails and the rigging reset. You, Malcolm, see that your ship is now starting to exit the backside of the decoy ship. You're now starting to surpass it with speed. And eventually, I don't think you need to make a roll, Jens, for getting the sails fixed. You know you're doing enough to do this with Zai and Malcolm. I don't think it requires a roll at this point because you have a moment to kind of do it.
Slightly practiced. All right, I'll take your lead.
And the sails catch wind.
Give me as much canvas as you can, Zai, because there's only so much I can do from here.
Yep. If they get close enough, I'm boarding.
And the winds catch. The decoy starts to fall behind a little bit. And the ship that was following had gone a little too far to the west. Kind of, and you see they're starting to maneuver either to go around the ship, the decoy ship, or to kind of cut off the front of the decoy ship. You're not sure which because it's not close enough yet, but there is enough going on that you can see that.
They have to come about to intercept with us.
Yeah, we're good. They're tacking fucked them up.
All right. I will open it up as much as I can, but there's only so much I can do here. I mean, keep an eye on the pursuing ship, and where possible, sort of try and maneuver so that the decoy ship stays between the two of us. But then we really just need to get the hell out of here. I'm relying a little bit on our cutter fin to give us a bonus of speed, but I don't know how fast they are. I mean, they've got twice as many sails as we do. I mean, they're also bigger than we are.
Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Turn off this. Okay. So you see that there is the Dune Leaper is back. It's actually even further back than what's shown here.
All right. That's
But
the little
one
near
up in the north,
near
right?
top of the map. Yep. Okay.
Yes. And you're down. You should actually be in the square, not out of the square. Although we don't use squares in Cypher, so we're going to try and use squares anyway for this.
Sure.
And you can sense that they're making a maneuver to not only get around the other ship, but to get their sails also behind them. That they feel that the tacking is going to slow them up too much. They're going to end up, if they're not careful, outdistanced before they even get into a real position to do a whole lot.
That's the plan.
Yeah, we're hoping to take advantage of that.
And they start moving. I don't know if I can. I so rarely use a VTT.
Yeah.
I want to make this ship movable by you. And that's what I'm trying.
That
you can
one?
get it. Yes, that one. Okay, cool.
I
didn't know if I had to do that.
I don't know either. I've never used Owlbear, but apparently I can.
Perfect.
So I don't know if anybody else can, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, awesome. Perfect. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a square per 2 knots. So you can move six squares whenever you're ready. We'll have the other ships move at their paces too. The decoy ships, they're starting to fall behind and they're not going to catch up because with your sails open, they know they're no longer protecting you much at this point.
So the cutter fin says it gives us an asset on speed rolls.
Nice.
So I mean, it doesn't specifically say it boosts our speed, but I'd like to make a sailing roll to try and increase our speed. Each round
Okay.
if I can.
All right. Yeah, why don't we go to an initiative? Because we're going to need it to be able to use the VTT anyway.
Okay.
So, can I? Let me get a dice. I'm actually going to roll something. I'll roll their initiative. Okay. All right. What was your initiative?
Is it just me or is it everybody?
Just you. This is for the ship.
Right. All right. A 2.
Oh. Okay.
I will go after them.
Gentlemen's 2.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
gentlemen's 2? No. Yeah. The Hisk 2.
Well, they're moving more southerly, so they're not moving. You can tell they're not moving at full speed. They're catching, having to tack back and forth, which I'm going to actually try and tack it.
All right.
So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that one's moved at 6. 3, 4, 5. Actually, I think I didn't tack it quite enough. So the Dune Leaper's also starting to move. So since you go on 2, you can move your ship. You have full sail. Make me a speed roll, and let's see if you get an extra square of movement, which would be two additional knots.
Will a 14 do it with it being eased?
Yep. So 17. Yep. So you you can move it 7 squares.
All right. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. I think that's 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep me honest.
And that, let me see how far that's 1, 2, 3.
Which is square.
Thank you. It does give a little sort of click as
It
you.
does.
It does.
move
It's just a little though.
You can move it outside of that little click, but it does
Yeah.
give you a little.
And as you're maneuvering, something is fired from their weapon, one of their weapons. So can I get a defense roll, which your maneuverability would ease by 1? So that keel
Yeah.
is beneficial in 2 ways.
Yep, sure is. It is a 14 on the die.
Okay. Something lands in the water sands, a couple of squares back. So whatever that distance is, it didn't hit. You maneuver. You're not even having to maneuver that hard yet, and you're not even sure that the weapon they have is going to hit you from that distance. But it seems like they're testing that.
All right.
Unlike here, there aren't grids on the ocean, so ships have to test distances the other way. So I'm going to move those 2 again. And the other ship is now directly behind you, and the small Dune Leaper is starting to head more eastward also, and doing less tacking to just try. It seems like they're trying to keep up enough to keep the ranges from getting out of hand. And you are up. You can move again. Make me that speed roll, that maneuver roll. Because I want to see if you get the extra square of movement.
Yeah. 15 on the die.
Yep. With your easing, of course. So you'll get another square.
Okay.
That's weird.
7 squares. Well, I mean, I think we just want to pull straight away from them.
Yeah, if we can get
1,
far enough away
2,
from them.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. And when they don't fire this time. You think that they know, they're starting to get an understanding of their range, and they realize they're not going to hit at this point, that they need to close somehow. And then the Dune Leaper and then they get a certain range, and then they fire again. Can I get a defense roll for you?
Somebody else want to make it?
Oh.
Go.
Wow. He's rolling good.
That is a 10.
Okay.
Health 10.
Calf 10.
Right.
Still get the ship's maneuverability.
Yes. And something hits the water very near the ship, maybe next to the ship, and it's enough that you kind of feel the ship kind of a little bit as it moves, and you realize that it's just rocks, large enough rocks to, if they hit the hull, they would do some damage. If they hit a person, they would really do some damage. But that's not the big fear. The big fear is getting something worse. But you see them. The rig killer is a kind of its own kind of weapon that has a very obvious look on the deck of the ship. It fires like basically a big circular blade kind of thing, and you can see them loading it. That two of the crew are getting that set up, and you know that rig killers, they don't do damage to ships. They only do damage to sails. Or people if they hit people. They can do a little bit of damage to a ship, but it's really so minimal that that's not really your fear. Your fear is them hitting you enough with that to cut your sails out, in which case you become dead in the water.
I think I'm about to shut down. Rig killer prepped!
I'm going to... might as well try something crazy, right? I'm going to pull our course. I want to close the distance with them, so I'm basically going to bring us about.
Okay.
I know that means I'm going to end up cutting
right
back and south this way. Probably not very far, but
turning and making that maneuver, though, it also cuts the silhouette of your sails.
Mm-hmm.
They see it from the thin side rather than the wide. So there's maybe some benefit to that beyond whatever else it is you want to do.
Yep.
All right. So when you tack, you'll lose some speed, and you'll kind of come in. Do you want to come in on the north or the south side of them?
I want to. Come
I'll let you move it.
I want to come in on the south side of them because I don't want to sandwich us between the. I want to get to. My plan is to open up with our manticore.
Yeah. Okay.
And get our broadside perpendicular to their bow, so that they can't use the rig killer. So they have a lot harder time using the rig killer, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The rig killer aims to the front, and it's hard to maneuver around.
Aims to the right. Ship to ship combat is sort of side by side, and I'm trying to do. If this is us, I'm trying to do this so we can fire at them, but they can't fire at us.
Okay. So you bring the ship.
I'll be the keeler if you want. I'll be the weapons guy.
Do you have any training?
I'm a quick learner. You saw how good I did those ropes?
Yeah. Hold this. The ship's wheel.
I'm gonna hold it as tight as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I am ready to slide down and take over if needed.
Jens, can I get a sailing roll from you? Don't worry, you'll get to roll for anything you do today. And everything.
20.
Oh, no. Use the other one, the one that rolled the 7 earlier, or the 5 earlier.
Hang on.
Don't use that one. Don't listen to him, Jen.
The bad roll's already out.
As well. Oh. That'll teach me how to roll. Okay, here we go.
Do they have dice trays in Australia?
All imported.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nat 20.
So you get there and you're able to hold the wheel. It's almost like you can feel the ocean sands under the ship, and you feel the maneuver really. Oddly, Malcolm, Jens has this ship moving perfectly smooth. The kind of smoothness you expect from somebody good at that.
Tell me where to go, Captain.
What? They're going to try and come about so that we're parallel with them. Just keep moving around them. Right? It's like a dance. It's like a dance, Jens.
I'm prepping my hand crossbow for if they're close enough for me to start shooting them.
They're not really close enough for that yet. But
I know. I'm just
maybe.
prepped. I'm prepped.
So we have 2 other weapons on deck if you want. I mean, they're just they're basically big crossbows.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll slide down and go to one of the big crossbows.
Jens is romancing the wheel.
Yes.
Yes. I feel it.
I take a seat in the Manticore, and I would like to target their rig killer.
Oh, okay. That'll be difficult because it's small compared to the ship as a target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would say that is a 2-step hindering because it's small compared to what you're trying to hit.
All right.
And I don't think you have any other assets you can bring other than your own skill.
Right. I am trained in ship's weaponry.
Okay.
And speed. We think this is a speed roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna burn up some points for effort on.
Okay. Oh.
On this roll because I to hit them solidly. So
Okay.
let's see what we get. 16 on the die.
A 16 will hit, actually, which is amazing. It just hits, but you hit not the Manticore, the rig killer. How much damage does the Manticore do? Does your Manticore do?
Manticore is
it's a medium weapon. Or it's a heavy weapon.
It's a heavy weapon.
Nice.
It actually takes up two of our slots. So I think it does six points. And the thing is, I can try if I next round if I think I've done enough damage, I'll just release the harpoon and bring it back. But otherwise, I may just try and pull their rig killer off.
Okay.
But
well, you know that you hit the rig killer and you did damage. We'll find out in a moment.
Yep. Right.
Its effect because it takes time for you to re-pull it and get it ready to pull it back.
Are we close enough for the giant crossbow?
Zai, you can fire your weapon.
Cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna pick whoever looks like they're running the wheel of the ship if I can.
Okay, that is also a hindered shot.
Zai,
A quite hindered shot.
in their sail.
That's an 18.
Oh. Never mind. Do whatever you want.
Non-believers!
Okay, so you hit someone. How much damage does that do?
I believe it's a light weapon.
Okay.
We have
But it's tripled because it's against a person.
we have a weapon. We have one medium weapon and 2 light weapons. Use whichever one you want.
Yeah, the crossbow would be a light. The crossbows.
Okay.
Compared to what you're using, the Manticore.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Going back to the top, I'm going to move the ship in the north first, and then I'll come down and do their action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're now tacking south.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We are attached to them.
Yeah, I know. They can't move. They're not moving further.
Okay.
They're kind of going around you and trying to bring their weapons, but also they were already in motion. They weren't really just stopping where they were.
Yep.
And as they're moving, you see them, they start to lower, or not lower, to fire again with some kind of like a scorpion kind of thing that throws rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their big weapon, other than the rig killer. The rig killer cannot align yet because they need to come out at you from the front. You have to be in the front of them, and they can't get to the front.
And it's got a
thing stuck in it.
Yeah.
Yes. But the scorpion they can fire, so they're going to fire their scorpion. Can you give me a defense roll?
Jens,
I would.
You're at the wheel.
And considering that you're attached, I think you're actually hindered one, because it's easier for them to aim when you're keeping them connected.
Sure.
That is. Oh, what is that? That is. Nope. That's not gonna do it. That's a 6.
Okay. So
It was good for one. Ooh, it's a sky. Okay.
they hit.
120 and that's it.
Yeah, they hit the 4 port side of the ship.
They hit the ship. Not
Yeah, they hit the ship.
Not the sails. Okay.
Yeah, they hit the ship with the rocks.
Okay.
Of 3,
Yeah.
if that helps.
That does help. Yeah, that actually reduces it to where you take 1 damage from the rocks. You know, you feel it. You know that it was damaging. It hits the woods. There's some wood just splintered out, but the ship, it survives the hit. It's pretty tough.
Faye, Hal, on ship repair.
Right. Yeah.
And you see that on the deck of the ship, a couple of other people come up from underneath, and it looks like they are acting as if they think with being attached that a boarding is coming. So they look like since you're so close at this point and you're connected, they're starting to act like maybe a boarding is what's going to happen if they can't disconnect it. And one guy leaps to the rope of the manticore to try and cut, and is like as fast as he can trying to cut the rope.
How's that guy at the wheel that got hit by my giant crossbow bolt doing?
Oh no, he's on the other side of the ship. He was hit. It didn't kill him, but he took a lot of damage because it triples when ship weapons hit people. They triple the damage, just so people know.
Very good.
And he was wearing no armor.
Whoa.
So, all right.
So there's a guy, like, is he trying to cut the manticore? Is he on the manticore line and trying to cut it, or he's on their ship and
He's on their ship trying to cut the rope from your manticore harpoon, basically.
All right.
Because I'm assuming it's not chains. Chains would be really heavy and probably would have been right. It would have been a rope.
It's
big cord.
It's reinforced level 5 cordage.
Yeah. So they're cutting at it as fast as he can with a good knife, but still a knife.
Right. Yeah.
So it may take a little while, but they're going to keep trying to get that disconnected.
If it's level 5, I'm assuming it means it has 15 hit points, and they're doing 2 points around with a knife. That's how I would read that. But
and you see that they also have crossbows, and they're now getting set on them and turning them to this direction. We're back to you. You know that on the next turn they're going to have their scorpion and 2 crossbows aiming this direction on your ship, with you connected. So so they'll be eased, and you're now not far from them. You're close enough that with a maneuver you could board or be boarded, or you could do whatever you're going to do. The other ship has made its move, so it's on you now. How do you want the ship to move? What do you want to do while it's moving?
I want the ship. Hopefully, Jens can keep us pointed out of not out of range, but out of alignment with their weapons. That's all I want him to do. Is move us like the hands of a clock if they're on the outside, so that we're not lined up with them.
Okay. So just keep maintaining.
That'll become your maneuverability too.
All right, come on. Up. That is a 17.
Oh, nice. So you get a little effect, so you can maintain that kind of an angling from the ship.
I'm giving it all I got, Mel.
You're doing
Impressive.
great, gents.
I just want to pick another person on deck and shoot the guns.
So what I'd like to do, Scott, is tell me, if how much of this So I want to test and see if maybe I'll have Heliodor help me. If the Manticore harpoon is deep enough in their rig killer that the two of us hauling on it can either do damage to the rig killer or pull it off, further out of alignment to try and disable it. If I can't, there's a release function on the harpoon that allows us to pull it back, which I'd like to use.
Okay.
Verbally, what I'd like to do is have they go over to Zai and use his charge ability on the bolts that she's firing.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at the PDFs of them. Okay. They.
Actually, Jen's maybe
Charge.
Jen's may be able to do this too. Now that I'm thinking about it. But,
Jen is driving. Let's not distract.
yeah. No. I don't want to distract him, but it's part of Rides the Blight.
Yeah, I can. Let's see. I can manipulate the crystal blight. I to train it into like defense actions.
Charge.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do a charge.
No, sorry, it's not. It's
Sorry,
part
shock.
of it's shock. Right.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if you wield for 10 minutes, a weapon crackles with power and inflicts an additional point of damage. Action for touch.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking because they've currently got us like harpooned, right?
Well,
You've got them harpooned.
Okay. So, how's the harpoon benefiting us? Is it just allowing us to more easily circumnavigate them?
Well, the way I'm hoping to benefit us is by destroying or disabling their rig killer.
Taking out the thing that can take us out.
Right.
Which is what it's attached to.
Which is I made a dead eye shot. Just steer.
All right. You're the boss.
So you had already made your roll for steering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to move your ship around it. You can't move it any further than what it is, but you can go around it or you can have it stop or whatever you want to do.
I want to
Come to a
maintain
stop.
so that it's difficult for them to aim their weapons at us, and it's easiest for us to aim our weapon at them. So it's similar to like the T formation where we can bring our broadsides to bear on them. They can't. They have some difficulty getting their weapons to get a lock on us.
As connected as you are very capable of keeping the rig killer from targeting you. But keeping the scorpion and the crossbows from targeting you is probably not possible if you also want to keep you can't keep both of them off. The rig killer fires straight from the fore of the ship. The other three weapons they just turn to adjust to, so you're side by side with each other and they fire at you. So you can't really eliminate that for much. You might be able to maybe adjust range a little bit by moving out and in a little bit, but with the rope connecting you've lost a lot of that ability too.
maybe you know what? I'll change our distance so that they're going to need to recalibrate their shots. So I'm going to move a bit further out.
So to do that, you need to release someone has to release tension on the rope.
Well,
to let it have more.
That's the next question. Sure. So we're attached to their rig killer.
Yep.
Heliodor and I are going to try and pull back as hard as we can. If that doesn't move at all, I will use my action to release the Manticore, and then Jens can actually back us up. But really, if we're attached at the Manticore and Jens is pulling our ship away, one of a couple of things is going to happen. Either our harpoon is going to rip out of the rig killer, the cord is going to break, or the rig killer is going to come off their ship and into the sands.
Yep.
But I don't know what. But almost all of those things are good. So.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
And none of them are bad, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so to do that, you need to use your ship. Okay, Vey doesn't have, from what I'm seeing, any ability that would add... hold on, there's more things here. There's a lot to this. Yeah.
Right.
So he has charge and shock and all that,
right.
which are good.
I'm having Heliodor help me. I just, another body. I just need to add an asset.
Okay.
I just need someone to assist me, right?
Okay.
2 of us, because
you're just trying to use muscle.
Yeah, there's no way I can. I mean, unless he's got something, I'll take it. But there's no way. I'm strong, and I'm strong, but there's no way I'm strong enough to pull that thing off.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. If there was any like blight power that would be usable to help, but there really isn't anything that works along those lines.
Yeah.
So you go. Heliodor can definitely assist. They have a might of 10. It doesn't really matter. They give you an asset. So
right.
You get an asset to your strength roll, and it's just you and Heliodor. So that's your benefit. You can make your attempt if you want to do it now.
Sure. That is a 10. So.
Okay. It does not pull out. It stays stuck in the wood of the rig killer. Actually, though, I think that Vey can do something. Can I get a roll for him?
Zai, he's over. He's
Zai,
over
Zai
by
can
you.
roll.
So.
That is a 12.
Okay. He comes up and he puts his hand on the cord, and through it there's a shock that seems to go through the cord, and the person cutting it is like thrown back, like from the blighted shock that goes through the cord, and pulls back for a moment. At least buys a second. It doesn't really, it hurts him, but it doesn't kill him. But it stops the attempt at cutting.
Can I take a pot shot at that guy? It worked so well with the navigator.
It did. Well, at the person you think is the navigator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever was at the wheel.
The person there, yes.
Yeah.
So you want to shoot at the knife cutter.
Yeah. So that's a 19.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a hit.
I'm really good at this weapon, guys.
You get a minor effect.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So.
What would be considered minor in this case?
You pick it. You want to knock him off deck? You want to?
Yeah.
That would be a pretty major effect, I think.
Major effect
in this game. In this game.
Knock him to the deck.
Can I pin him to the deck?
Oh, yeah, I'd let that happen. The bolt stuck in the thing and in his clothing, and part of his body, sure.
Yeah, he's pinned to
Minor.
death.
He'll get out, but, you know, it'll be painful. Okay.
Now someone else has to help. less people focusing on us.
All right. Let me move the ship. So the Dune Leaper is slowly maneuvering closer.
Yeah. We'll burn that ship when we come to it.
The other ship has moved some and tried to... It couldn't get the front to bear. Can I get a defense roll from their attack, though?
Jens,
Who wants to roll it?
You're at the wheel.
What is that?
A 1?
Why would you say
I
that?
couldn't tell if I moved it. I think it's a nat 20, but I can roll it again. Have it roll it again.
What do you mean you think it's a nat 20? What does that mean?
I went into a little alcove, and I don't know if by picking it up I changed the face. So I think I'm gonna honor it. I'm gonna roll one.
Okay.
Roll it in the daylight. Come on.
You have all sorts of...
19.
Okay. So
That's a minor effect.
you're able to keep it from being able to bring the rig killer around on you. So they're stuck with the other weapons.
With the minor effect, could I do some damage with the harpoon that's stuck in the rig killer? Like give it a tug?
I think that you're already kind of doing that as you kind of drag the ship around by the rope.
All right.
And then the Scorpion and the 2 crossbows go off. Jens, make me another defense roll for the Scorpion.
Okay. Oh, that is a nat 1.
Oh, okay. So,
You win some, you lose some.
yes. The as you're dragging them around, the Scorpion hits the ship and does a pretty bad bit of damage to the deck as it crashes the rocks across it, and part of it also snapped the rope that was holding the rig killer, is stuck into the rig killer, so the harpoon is cut and the rope is just sort of swaying in the wind now again on the other side. You don't know whether the rig killer is damaged or not. You won't really know unless the right positions are in place. But the person operating it is still there. The damage, though, is pretty extensive across the front deck. You can see just some big gashes across where the rocks hit from, I wouldn't say point blank, but pretty close range. And then, Zai, can I get 2 defense rolls from you as they fire their crossbows at you?
That is a
It's speed defense if it makes a difference.
Yeah.
19 and 16.
Damn. You guys are rolling good, except one bad roll the whole night.
favorite
Well,
dice.
Bad roll.
All right. So you don't get hit by the 2 crossbows. But you do hear the whistling sound of crossbows crossing the deck and missing you.
Try harder.
Don't provoke them.
Jens, one thing that you're feeling now, though, is you're coming around to the west side of that ship, is that you're on the side with less wind at your back, and it's harder to maneuver, and I don't know if you have the maneuvering skill to handle that without some really good rolls at this point. But it's worth a try.
Want to swap?
there's nothing here to swap. Sure.
Yeah, I was like, Manticore's out.
Manticore's out until we
Do we
replace
have
the.
any other weapons?
We do.
Yeah, we got this crossbow.
We
Alright.
have two light weapons and a medium weapon, which are basically big big crossbows on the deck.
I
Yeah.
am trained in a crossbow, so I'll jump. I'll wait for you to take the wheel, and then I'm gonna skedaddle over.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fire on their weapons.
Do better than they did.
Okay. See if I can hit the person like manning one of their big weapons. Okay. Let's go, baby. That is
Actually-
a 6. God damn it.
Actually, you're not on the bad side of the wind. They are on the bad side of the wind. You're actually okay. Sorry about that.
Malcolm, get up here. Go full
I was
forward.
mixing up the ships.
Does that mean I get to roll again?
No.
Dang it.
Yeah. 6 misses. Zai, are you firing anything?
Yeah, I'll take a pot shot at their one of the sails now that we're maybe get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
19.
19.
I love this dice. This is my new favorite dice.
Yeah.
Yep. And the crossbow goes through the sail. You can see it tear some of the sail as it goes through.
Nice.
Awesome.
And you can move now. So, and
Malcolm, get us the fuck out of here.
All right. I'll, this one's us, right? Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. I'll get us. Well, let me roll for our speed bonus.
maneuverability. Yep.
Natural 5.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey,
You move the normal
Yeah.
6.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Going back to the top, I'm going to move the sand leaper. They're getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you now have both the other ships are in pursuit. The Sand Leaper's still a little bit further than the other one, but neither one is all that far at this point. So you do have both of them to contend with at the moment. You can see on the deck that they have people trying to pull the harpoon out of the rig killer. It seems like maybe the rig killer, it's locked in a position or something. They can't seem to move it at all or rotate it. So they have to be aimed exactly right to be able to hit now. But the other ones are coming up. So we're back to you.
Are they?
You're too far for the crossbows.
Right.
1, 2.
I
Yeah,
think
4.
I think all we can do is run like hell.
Yeah, run, and then we'll just keep an eye out in case they do get close enough for us to shoot
Yeah.
again.
So speed roll. No, 11.
So you move 6.
I move 6, which is going to take me off the end of the map, I think. Unless the map. Oh no, it's not.
No. Yeah, we'll just slide it to the left. It's just ocean when we're ready.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. All right, let's see if they can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And can I get a defense roll for the ship, as they do fire once with the rig killer?
Wait, no, Mal's on the.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
Oh,
14.
okay. So this blade goes whistling by over the rigging of the sails, and it just misses. But you can tell that would have really messed up. It looks like the kind of thing where it both catches rope and canvas as much as it can, and just tears through all of it and tangles it, and just really not a pretty sight at all.
Yeah. Given the choice between being hit and them missing, I will take missing every day.
Yeah. You do feel that that ship is maybe a little faster than you? Maybe?
All right.
It seems similar, but that extra sail is probably...
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to move you all back to the back. Wait, is this... Oh, perfect. Oh, that's it. We have more ocean there. And then we'll move them all back to the other side when we're ready.
Okay.
So you all have your turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the only weapon that seemed to be fired was the rig killer. That was it.
Yeah, I think we're out of range.
And which way is the wind coming from?
From the west, so behind you, which is why you're now getting your speed up.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do
throughout
the ship? Just run?
Yeah, I mean, I think eventually they might catch us, but if we can try and outrun them, I would prefer...
And if we can try and make them chase us so that if we do get caught, only one at a time catches us?
Well,
one thing that you can tell that the Sand Leaper is slower than the other ship, than the Red Tide, and is slower than your ship when you make your maneuver rolls. So those moments of successes there give you a little bit of advantage and distance. So potentially you could just do a very slow, maintain the speed, dodge a rig killer shot here and there, but slowly but surely you know that if your rigs hold up, that the Sand Leaper will fall behind.
Right. The thrice fire will fall behind.
It's not a thrice fire. It's a
Sand
Sand Leaper.
It's a Sand Leaper. Okay, great.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right. It's a Dune Leaper that fires flaming arrows.
Yes.
Got it now. All right. Super. They also, I mean, they're single-handers and they're not very powerful.
No.
We will keep. I will try and get the a feel from the crew. We could try ramming the Dune Leaper.
Well, the Dune Leaper actually would be in. Oh no, it wouldn't be in range of the crossbows. No, sorry.
To ram the Doom Leaper, we would have to turn about.
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
And get close enough for them to shoot flaming stuff at us.
Yeah, I vote against that.
All right. Well, then all we can do is run until the circumstances change.
Yeah, just run. If any of them gets close enough for warding, we can fuck them up and shoot them some more. Otherwise, just keep going.
Yeah. Super. I will roll for speed then.
Yep.
15. So.
All right. So you.
We
you need
get 7 and
Yep.
1 like hell, right?
Yep.
6, 7.
Background: the Dune Leaper moves 1, 2. And this is the point where you know the Dune Leaper is going to slowly fall behind because it's now a little behind the other ship.
All right.
Not in a good position either because now they're a little bit behind and they don't want to be firing flaming arrows across the bow of their own ship. But they needed to get directly behind you to kind of thinking they would be able to catch up because usually they're pretty fast. But with your extra maneuvering from your keel, you're able to actually surprise them with your speed. I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna move them yet. So you're gonna. But they can fire once with their the rig killer. They're going to fire again. Can I get a defense roll from you?
13.
Okay. So it hits something up in the wood or rig or rope. It doesn't really do ship damage per se. It tangles up rope and damages sails, but you see it kind of go through a sail and leave some hanging off. It does not slow your ship up at this point, but you don't know how many more hits it can take before it will become a problem if they do keep hitting.
Okay.
So it's back on you. That's the only weapon in range for either ship at this point.
Right. Well, then we got to
So
keep
you
running.
can.
13.
Yeah, you go 6. And they get a little bit closer, and they take another shot with the thing, and with the rig killer. Can I get a defense roll or a maneuver roll? Ship defense.
Ship's defense. 14.
Okay. And it goes up and nicks the canvas. You're not sure it did any damage, but it may have. But you can tell that as they get closer and closer, they get a little bit more accurate.
Yeah, those sails are tough, but we can't take too much more of this. I am open to suggestions, but I can't make the wind blow any harder.
I mean, if we want to go right at them and just board, we can, but, I mean, that's 2 ships versus our 1 ship.
Yeah, well, there's only one guy on the Dune Leaper, and that, I mean, what makes them dangerous is they're dangerous to ships. He can't fire at his, I mean, he can fire at his friends, I suppose, but
If you can get me on the Dune Leaper, I can use the fire on the other ship.
yeah, I can try.
Because if we board them, if there's just one guy, take him out, use the fire on the ship that's chasing us.
Where am I most useful? Do you need me to go lead the attack, or you need me to steer? I can do either.
Stay here. Malcolm might need you to steer if he has to shoot that manticore again.
All right, heard.
Yeah.
As long as I know I'm doing something.
Just like a mouse, I am so sorry. Malcolm.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I can think of is that we cross paths with the Dune Leaper. That is to say, we maneuver so that they're going to come in behind us, and we drop you off behind us.
Yeah, because if I can get onto them,
because they certainly won't be expecting that. But
and I have climber's kit, grappling hook, climbing gear, what I need to hook to the side of their ship and get up.
the Dune Leapers are like catamarans. I mean,
they're small.
You should
Climb
be
up
able to
it.
come up in the middle.
Yeah, they're not big.
Yeah.
You don't need climbing gear for that. It might help to just kind of pull you up fast, but that's it.
They might be speeding past me. I might need that.
Yeah, he'll go faster than you are in the
that's
on
true.
the waves. You definitely want to be close to it if you're going to leap off and try and get to it.
Yeah.
Or else you could be abandoned.
If we want to drop
It's a
back-
big ocean.
back and south, that will get us out of the rig killer for this larger ship and get us closer to the Dune Leaper. Because, again, if I can get on there and take that guy out, we can just fire on the other ship.
Right. By south, do you mean north?
I don't see a compass on this map.
I look at
I'm
down as
assuming
south.
up is north, down is south.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Either way, if we go in either way, it gets us out of the rig killer because we need to be straight on for them to hit us with the rig killer.
Right. I mean, we're cutting across the. We'd be tacking at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
But by going south,
Yeah.
it keeps the big ship between us and the Dune Leaper a little longer, and they won't fire when their friend is in the crosshairs.
Right. The larger ship is the one with the rig killer. The smaller ship is the one. Yeah.
Yes, but the smaller ship has the fire. The fire won't fire while their friend's in between us.
Sure, I can drift to the south a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe we can make it seem like their rig killer is working. That way they think we're maybe in a little distress.
Sure. I can.
Not clue them into.
Be careful with that maneuver.
Yeah, right. That's right. What class of ship is the Red Tide?
Same as yours.
Same as ours. So.
Yep. It's called a
glider.
A glider. Yeah.
So.
And they seem to have, from what you saw, their crew might be a couple people more than yours.
Okay.
Unless they have more people down in the deck that you're not seeing.
Right. And Vay's a pacifist. And I also don't know how Heliodor is in.
Actually, Vay would probably say if we can get close enough, I can attack one of their mines.
How close do we gotta get?
You'd have to be pretty close, but I mean, if we're going to turn and try and go around them anyway, we may be able to get close enough where I can do that, and I can target whoever we see running the show.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna tack into the wind a little bit and deliberately move less than our maximum speed. So
Just trying to keep the front of their ship not able to focus directly on yours.
Yeah, so something like bearish. That's 4.
Okay.
That seems believable.
Yeah. Then the Sand Leaper. So they ending up going past you,
Mm-hmm.
and as they're passing, they're going to unleash the scorpion and the 2 crossbows. Are you going to do the same with your weapons, or are you working completely on your other stuff? And the Sand Leaper is coming up from behind, so now you have 1 on each side of you.
Yeah, Jen's shoot. I'll prep to drop.
Heard that.
Aim for the sails.
Shoot for the sails.
Shoot for the sails.
And which weapon are you Which weapons are you each firing? I just want to know.
The big crossbow.
Yeah, so Jen's is going to fire, and I'm prepping to drop since the Doom Reaper's not behind us.
Yeah.
And Malcolm. Okay.
Crossbow, go
Right. I mean, I'm still at the wheel at least.
Oh,
yeah.
Gosh, dang it. 7.
Yeah, it goes past the ship.
Yeah.
All right, that was just a first try.
Malcolm, can you make me a defense roll against 3 attacks? Start with the big one.
Okay. Well, it's a 17 against the big one.
Okay, wow. The rocks miss. They go past the ship, land on the other side. Not far enough to hit the Sand Leaper.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to figure out what their range is. So.
Yeah. Then the 2 smaller ones.
A 4 and an 11.
You take no hits.
Right.
Oh no, the 4. I'm sorry,
No,
the
a
4.
four.
The 4 hits. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the
Yeah.
attack roll.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah.
4.
The 4 hits. And the 11 will actually hit 2. So the ship
Okay.
gets hit with some bolts.
Right.
They're not firing at people. They're firing at the ship, trying to do damage
So
to the
have
ship.
3 armor.
Yeah.
So if they're
So
light weapons,
they're light. They don't even go in.
Yeah.
They break on the against the armor. Yeah. All
Great.
right. I'm gonna move the ships back real quick. I know
Yeah.
they're positioning now.
All right.
So
Whoop.
snap in. There you go. Make sure they're snapped in. Get it there. Snap into your little square. Boy, the square is not as snappy as I would
Yeah.
like.
No, it's a very light snap.
You know, I'm gonna move it up too. Hold on. Just to give us a little more space.
Sure.
Okay.
Hold on. Just in a sense of scale, like how close are we to that other ship?
I would say you are the equivalent of like medium range.
Okay.
You're not right on them, but you're close. You could get closer. They could get closer, but they don't seem to be wanting to board. Like they don't seem to be acting like a ship that is interested in boarding you.
Yeah.
So how close would that make the Dune Leaper if that's like a square?
I would say that would be. It would probably also be a medium range, not super far, but you know, I kind of see it as like 3 squares is sort of medium-ish. One is like, you know, if it's one straight on, not at a diagonal. This really needs hexes. I wonder if
So
this has
I-
hexes.
To help me with the boarding of the Dune Leaper, have Fleet of Foot, so I can move a long distance as my entire action.
Yeah.
And apply a level of effort to move a long distance and make an attack as my.
Can you do that on the water sands? Like, because
The
I would
water
see
sands-
that as, huh?
I cross the water sands as though it were solid ground, is what it says.
Okay. So you could close that distance and come on there because they are actually moving the same direction as your ship. And you do see the person on the ship. Oh, they're going to get a shot off. I'd forgotten to shoot. They're going to fire a flaming arrow at the ship. Can I get one more defense roll for the ship?
You can. 10.
10. So a flaming arrow hits the ship, not the sails, and it's not enough damage to do anything to the wood. I mean, it's sealed and protected and everything, but it's stuck in the wood and is burning against it. Eventually, it could
Right.
do something, but right now, it's not really enough.
Hey, put the fire out.
They
Yeah,
puts the
I'm
fire out. Heliodor puts the fire out.
Someone does.
They has a function soon.
Oh, right,
I-
yeah.
I use that Fleet of Foot crystal gifted combo, and I'll drop the speed points I need to get the long distance and get an attack on the guy. I have a crossbow and a cutlass and a forearm blade, so I got.
You're
long and
armed.
intricate- Yeah, I'm very armed.
Okay. So, what do you want Malcolm? What do you want the ship to do now that you're positioned and you know that Zai is getting ready is leaping off and is heading over to the other ship? Do you want to continue maneuvering? Do you want to, like?
I think I want to move sort of just to the other side of the other glider. So I
can
don't
move
know
it.
if you can see this, basically like there, maybe there, so that Zai has once Zai dispatches this guy, she's got a clear shot at the other ship.
Yeah.
And as I would leap off while we're closer to the Dune Leaper as.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah,
you
yeah,
leapt
yeah.
off before this
Yeah.
movement happened here. I just wanted to understand what he was going to do
Yeah.
after. So Zai, you jumped off before all that movement away. Can I get? Do you need to make? Okay, so I need an athletics roll from you, or acrobatics or something when you maneuver, because you have to now use that as moving ground to leap up on the ship and take it. And can I get a defense roll from you at the same time? Because when the person on the ship sees what you're doing, they're going to get a shot off with one of their arrows, flaming arrows.
If it helps to board as I get close, I also have the grappling hook. So just kind of like.
Yeah, I would give you an asset for that with the weapons. Although they're not needed, they'll speed it up.
So it's 18 athletics check, and defense roll is a 13.
Okay, and as you're climbing up, you take 3 points. Oh. You take 6 points of damage because you are not them. And you get hit by this flaming, burning bolt. But you don't fall off the ship. And you're able to get on top, and you see the guy's eyes open wide.
And I'm just gonna cutlass right into and just I'm keeping the momentum. I'm cutlassing him, and if I can't get him out with the cutlass, I'm just like bull charging this guy with the cutlass. Get him off the ship if I can't kill him.
Yep. All right, make your attack.
That is an 18. I love this die. This is like my favorite new die.
You obviously hit, and you get a minor.
No, extra damage.
Oh, you're right. Extra damage. And what does your cutlass do?
Is a +3, so 3 damage.
5 damage.
5.
Because of the 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When he sees it coming, the ferocity is hard. He backs away, and he starts to pull a sword out that he has. It's a short sword, but it is a sword. And he drops he leaves the bow, the crossbow that fires the flaming arrows. And thank goodness you can't be shot with another flaming arrow, because that was uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfortable.
And we're going to go back to them. So the ship is still moving, but now it's drifting. I'm going to drift it 1 forward. The other ship, though, is going to... Hold on, let me go back. I think they would actually try and come in back behind again and try and get the rig killer with the rig killer. Can I get a defense roll from you? They slowed down as much as they could too to keep from. They're not trying to ram. They're trying to do the disabling of the ship's rigs, slowing you down.
That is a 19.
Hey.
All right. So you're able to maneuver and get a beneficial minor effect.
I would like to slow down more than they slow down. I'd like to be able to board them.
Okay.
I want to stay so close to them that they can't use the rig killer anymore, and then board.
Yeah, they slide up right. You're able to drop the speed, come around the other side a little bit.
Yeah.
And the cord that was part of your harpoon is still floating in the wind, and it is accessible if you wanted to try and grab it, or you can just drop a lines down in other ways.
I'll give it a shot. Something like acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics, either one could do it.
Okay.
Whichever one you have.
Acrobatics. I'm trained in acrobatics. 11.
You miss it, but it's floating in the wind. But you can see that it is available if it comes back around again. It's just fluttering in the wind. Yeah. But you can tell that the rig killer is immovable now.
Great.
They've tried to move it, and it's stuck.
We're not going to get any closer.
Yep. And Vey does an onslaught maneuver where he tries to focus his blight energy and blast the thought processes of another creature within short range, which you are in now. This attack ignores armor because it's mental. He has to spend an intellect point. And does somebody want to make an attack roll for Vel?
I don't.
He's got a good
Oh,
dice.
does he need to do it? Hold on.
He doesn't know
Does it with
abilities.
this?
It doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't.
not
He just has to spin the int. That's it.
Right. That's
So he looks at the guy, and I'll let one of you describe what it looks like. It's not my role to do that. Jens, what does it look like when he uses blight power to blast the mind of someone else?
Well, it's almost like a multicolored electricity sort of runs through his body, alongside with sort of an aura outside of himself that only other light-affected people can see. So I see him going off like a Christmas light, and so the aura gets trained on this other guy's head, his target's head, and what ordinary people are able to see is the other guy like clutching his head and going, "Ah!" And like some veins are like popping on his head, and he shits himself.
It was so dramatic until the end. And then it was something else.
You tell me what's
That
more
was funny.
incapacitating than
There's a big clinching. It doesn't succeed. We're going to go back to the top of the order. The Sand Leaper is just drifting as it's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the other ship it's going to stay where it is in its position. So can I get, Zai, can you give me a defense roll from their attack, and then you'll do your attack also.
That is a 13.
Okay. And they miss. You can attack back.
That is a 15.
That is a hit. To an unarmored person. And when you hit them with it, it's enough that they falter. They drop, and they just fall onto their back on the top of the ship. Their sword drops to their side. I don't. You can take what you want.
I'm gonna toss his weapons into the water stand.
Okay.
Just to be safe. I don't need to turn my back and then have a weapon in my back.
Yeah, get his ass.
And then I'm gonna. Am I close enough to fire one of the fire arrows at
Yes.
the other? Yes, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Make me a roll.
I'm just gonna be like, pardon me for a second. I'm just borrowing your weapon. 19.
Hit with a minor effect. So you hit the sail and it does its damage. Hold on. And you see that the sail now has some fire that's starting to expand a little bit. And what is the effect you want to have
I
from
kind
it?
of want like some pieces of the sail that's starting to burn. Some of it falls on the deck and maybe starts causing a little bit of distraction with some minor fires popping up on the deck as well.
Okay. The guy who was like holding his head's like, they're firing fire at us. Other people stop what they're doing to try and put the fires out, and they see the sail starting to burn. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I'm allergic to the smoke, I guess.
Yeah.
and the rig starts to catch on fire. Some of the crew start dropping their weapons that they were holding, the two lighter weapons, and they start heading to put the fire out. And one of them starts climbing the rig to try and get up to the sails to start bringing the fire down too, or getting the fire out up there. Malcolm, what are you doing now? You have a moment where you can do something before we start the process again.
Heliodor, take the wheel. Keep us as close to them as possible.
Heliodor does.
They keep doing whatever you're doing. Jens, you're with me, and I leap for the deck of the other ship.
Here we go.
All right, can I get athletic rolls?
I also
acrobatic.
have fleet of foot. I don't know if that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Could you a faster run? Sure.
If I can use that in this.
I'll give it as an asset.
How close are we?
You're close enough that you could leap. You're that close.
So it's that close. All right, great. Then I don't even know.
But you're also on ships that are kind of tilting in the ocean.
I don't know if I need to use fleet of foot in that case. I'm just going to use acrobatics and try and hopefully land well enough that I can attack people.
Okay. All right. Make your roll.
12.
12. You land just on the edge, and you start to fall back.
Uh-oh.
Jens, what do you do? Are you leaping across?
All right, I'm gonna leap across, and I'm gonna see if I can leap and push him onto the deck fully with my.
Okay. All right, do it.
Okay, let's go, baby.
Nothing wrong with a good minor effect like that.
That is what is that? That is, I think that's a 10.
10, no. So you're in basically the same boat. You land on the other side, barely hanging on, sliding down the side, and you realize you're more on the side of the ship than the top. The ship must have tilted up a little bit as under the waves, and you catch yourself holding onto the side rather than on the ship proper.
Oh boy. Mal, this ain't going how we planned.
The Sand Leaper drifts. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I mean, no, take it, Scott. Whatever you'd like us to do.
No, I'm just saying the Sand Leaper is just drifting a little closer. That's all.
So I would like to. I have climbing, jumping, and acrobatics. I'd like to, get a hold of the railing. I'd like to stabilize myself, and I'd like to stick my tail out somewhere that Jens can grab it, or just smack him with it and knock him onto the deck, depending on where he is.
All right. Let's go to an initiative outside the ships.
Okay.
Since we're going into that, at least for for all three of you actually, because Zai is going to be firing.
Oh, that's a 6.
14.
17.
I want one of your dice, Zai.
I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones I won from the diversity saves raffles.
Okay.
Who had the 6? Was that Malcolm or Jens?
Jens had a
Jens, baby.
Okay. Can I get a defense roll from Jens and Malcolm as some of the crew come and try and use a dagger to stab your hand and make you drop?
Yeah. So it's melee. Right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trained in might defense. That's why I ask.
I believe I'm also trained in. Hang on. No. Nah, just social. Okay, I rolled a 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. So, Jens, you get stabbed by a knife, and you're not armored, right? So
Damn it!
you're not
I have
armored.
a leather jerkin, but it's not on my hands, so...
No, it's not. I mean, but they'll hit your arm or something, or they'll hit your shoulder, or whatever. So by having the armor, you take one less. It's like D&D. We're not really targeting all the time. And Malcolm, you are missed, and they are right there near you, and you're pulling your way. You're getting ready to pull your way up. So 17 Zai.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that at their sails again.
Okay. Another shot.
That's gonna be a 12.
That misses. 14. Malcolm.
I'm just going to stay hanging here and smack someone with my tail.
Okay. Make your attack roll. And how much damage does your tail do?
My tail does 4 points of damage,
4.
sir, but only if I hit, and it's a 13. So, and I am trained in tail.
Oh, then that would hit. It wouldn't hit without it, but with training, it hits.
Out of context.
That's funny.
Phrasing.
Trained in tail, baby.
Jen's is trained in tail too.
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
I am trained
potato,
using
potato.
my tail as a weapon. There we go.
Yes.
Oh, and also it's technically a light weapon, so it's eased. So that's definitely a solid hit. So,
Yeah.
Right. So it's actually 2 levels. So, so 4 points of damage. I smack him with my armored tail.
They unexpectedly back away, and they put the and you can see they're very quickly switching weapons, putting down the dagger and pulling out their scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the one on Jen's. What are you doing now?
Okay, I'm gonna try and crawl, like, pull myself back up, and there's a guy right above me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have a hooked sword, a hook blade, so I'm going to try and snag them with the hook blade and use that momentum to pull myself up onto the deck while they fall to their deaths.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see how
That's
we
cool.
go. And let's see if the dice are good to me. They are not. That's an 8.
You want to switch dice with me?
I have no dice.
Everybody wants to switch dice with you.
I'm telling you, diversity saves. Go get in their raffle for some dice. It's like it's extra blessed.
I am working on a little project with them now.
Oh, you know what? May I use the dice that was on the floor? Let me see. No, actually, no. I'll leave it as it goes.
On your next roll.
Funnier that way. Okay, so I just kind of like flake.
You miss. Right. You swing at them, and they back away enough to avoid it. But can I get your athletics roll to pull yourself up? You are hindered because they are still on you.
That is a 12, and I have a lot of decks. Can I burn some to make sure that I jump on?
Yep. Yes.
Burn
Okay.
3 points of speed
Yep.
will ease the roll.
Okay,
Yep.
what do I need to get?
You had rolled an 11, you said?
12.
A 12. Okay. So a 15 would get you there. You would be up there.
All right. Okay, I'll burn those 3 out to ease it. Burn 3 speed to ease it. That work?
Yep. So you pull yourself up, you spin the speed, and pull yourself up,
Scrambling.
right, and you're in front of the sailor there, who does have just the dagger in hand and did not have time to switch, and they'll be on you in a moment.
Let's dance, hombre.
Vey gets an attack also. They're going to spend the int and make another attack on the person who was guiding them, who was leading them, their captain. And they take the damage, yell out, it goes right past the armor again. No, ignores armor. I'm gonna have to track some of these things. That'll be bad. And let me drift the ship a little closer. Now the Sand Leaper is very close also to everything. And it's, I think I can zoom in.
In the
Where is it?
lower right-hand corner, just underneath the map, where it has the scale. It says 5 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. If you click on that, you get a little window that says zoom. I mean, that's what I do.
You could also just scroll wheel if you have a scroll wheel.
It's so funny, I'm not seeing the zoom. Yeah, when I'm using the scroll wheel, it's not doing it. It's so weird. It's acting.
All right.
I'll leave it where it is. It's fine where it is.
All right.
I thought it'd be a little bit less.
I zoomed.
Oh, there it is. Did you just zoom in and make it go closer like that? That was... Can you do it again?
Yeah, I mean...
I think maybe it was you. Because it's doing it for all of us, I suspect.
So there's a... there's a sync view.
Oh, there it is. That was it.
Yeah.
Drag it down.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh. All three of the ships are very close now.
Yep.
Back to the top, Zai.
I'm gonna maneuver the ship so it goes right across the back of the other ship to get to the other side. Because I don't... If it's drifting forward one square, I'm not wanting to hit our own ship.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming you're able to maneuver it enough to not just bump if you don't want. At a basically a crawl, speed wise.
Going around our ship this way, I'm gonna go around if possible, like have it go like up here.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
And then if I can do that and shoot, I'm gonna.
You can. It's made to maneuver from the same position. You sit at the weapon basically.
Shooting the sails. That is gonna be a 12 again.
Okay.
I like that the dude that's just on here and weaponless is just like. Yeah.
He's not. No, he's actually pretty hurt.
Where's he gonna go? Yeah.
And he's pretty badly hurt. He would rather live.
I'm just gonna idly chat with him about like how he got together with these 3 ships and why he thought this was such a great idea.
We'll get back to that in a little bit. So, Malcolm, you're up.
All right. I have fleet of foot. I can move a short distance and perform an action. I'd like to use that to just get myself up onto the deck.
Yeah.
Right. And then how many? I know there's a guy who just took a shot at Jen's. A couple of other guys here.
Yeah, it looks like there are a total of 7 crew, and some of them are starting to come this way. Mm-hmm. 2 of them are involved in trying to put the fire out in the sails. So there's actually, and one of them's head is being blasted. So there are 4 functional crew outside of the captain being blasted and the 2 sail fire people, fire crew.
The guy in front of me who just switched from dagger to saber.
Yes.
I will attack him with my tail and with my cutlass.
Okay. Do you lose anything by using both?
Nope.
Okay, nice.
Yes, it's part of the charm of being a Hisk. So the tail is a 15 and is
Easy hit.
twice. Yeah. The cutlass, which crackles with blight energy, because it's my focus blade, but is a 6, so it is very scary, but it does not
Right.
does not actually hit anybody.
It looks impressive as it does nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I'm trained, so it is easy. So it's a 9. I mean, if they're level
Yeah.
3, if they're third level,
Oh.
I could have
No,
hit
you would hit that. You would have hit them. You would have hit that one.
Great.
He is a 3.
Then I do 5 points of damage.
Oh. So it isn't unimpressive.
No. And if I hit him with my tail and my cutlass,
Right. Yeah, he falls.
he's down.
Yep. And that means there are 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jens. You're on mute, I think. No, you're not.
Oh,
No, you're fine.
okay. So, now that Mal has eviscerated one of the combatants, who else do I have to deal with?
There are 3 others here. One right in front of you with a dagger pulled and is pulling another dagger.
Ooh, multi-daggers. All right, I'm going to try and stop him with this. And my lovely wife who crafts stuff has just given me her dice tower.
Whoa, hold on. Let me go to the main map so we can see it closer. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Wow.
So, yeah, she...
That's crazy cool.
recreationally. Yeah, it lights
That
up.
looks like Harrow.
Light it up.
Yeah. Kind of does.
Is that this way? This way.
You're
Right. It's sort of invisible because of your background. There we
yeah,
go.
there now we see it. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, it lights up. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I want
yeah.
your
How did-
wife.
don't tell your own wife
I
that.
hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to try this. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, sorry. What I'm doing, yeah, I'm going to just hit him with my hook blade.
Okay.
And if I can't completely disembowel him, I want to toss him over the edge with it. Let's go, baby! Nope, that didn't help. That's a 9.
Well, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, great.
It's not a disemboweling, but it's a hit.
All right, I just smack him with. I tell you what I do. I smack him with like the flat of the blade. Somehow I like miss him with both of the edges, but I just like smack him with essentially a blunt piece of metal, which has gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Right across the face, like. Oh.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. And can I? And then I'm gonna circle around him so that that he's now between me and the edge.
So you're trying. Okay. You're trying to make a combat maneuver to kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if it works when
Roll for that,
when
or
he
is it-
attacks. It's a movement. We'll see if he falls for it on his. All right. So Malcolm, where you were in combat with the one, and now there's 3 left. I think that the other 2 are going to come to you and leave only the one on Jens.
Mm-hmm.
And and Vel. Vel makes another attack.
Yeah. Vay's been attacking their captain, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And paying the end because
yeah. Right.
why not? It hurts both, but hurts them more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the one on you, can you make me a defense roll?
Me?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, you,
That's okay.
Malcolm.
A6. So I am trained in
Trained.
light defense. So
9.
that's a yeah. So assuming he's third level as
Yeah,
well,
he is. Yep.
then I'm okay.
Yep.
Block with
And
the colors.
on Jens, can you make me? So the one that you're fighting, can you? Yeah, make your your what were you using to move around your? It's like combat prowess. Do you have any combat skills other than just fighting with your blade?
I don't believe so. I don't think.
All right, then make an int roll. See if you can maneuver and get them to buy into, because most people don't want to be pinned against the edge of the ship.
I'm gonna fake it out. It's like, oh, where am I going? I'm going this way, or am I going that way? You don't know. You don't know. That is a 3. He does know.
He does know, and
Yeah.
Knows exactly where I'm going.
Don't say, where am I going? You don't know. It's
Oh, you
a
don't know.
tell, Gems.
You don't know where I'm going.
You can move
reverse
to the left. You
psychology,
can move to the
Mal.
left. Huh?
make me a defense roll.
All right, let's roll, baby. That is I believe. Hang on. That's cocked.
Nice tower.
13. That's a 13.
Okay. You get poked
Ah!
with their dagger. Can you make me another defense roll? So the dagger does 2. It does 1 because of your armor.
That's a 2.
Okay. So
Better
you
than
get
a 1.
I don't
You
think
get-
the DOS tower's working, honey.
Oh, sure. Throw her under the ship.
you just need a smudge stick to kind of clean up the atmosphere of it, and it'll be fine.
Where's some sage? Need to get that stank off it.
Can you make me another defense roll? Oh, you did. You did the 3. So you get hit from the other one coming up, not the same one, but the other fighter, who's now in between you and Malcolm, sees you kind of in a weaker position and swings at you instead of Malcolm, and
because I'm
swings with a
smart, I take
sword.
an extra point of damage for all of
Oh.
my might defense rolls. So I'm down to, I think, 2.
Well, you take 3 because of your armor. You would have taken 4.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay. I take 3 then. So I'm down to 3. Hell.
Okay, down to 3. Okay,
So
Zai. Oh, go on. What were you gonna say,
I
Malcolm?
was just going to remind Marlon, the player, you can take a round and you can do a 1-round recovery roll.
Yeah. Step.
You can just catch your breath.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
On your turn, it's an action.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay.
Zai. And you see this combat now happening on the ship top. Not, you're close enough. You can kind of see everything happening. You see Jen's took a couple hits. Malcolm gave a couple hits and knocked one down. Malcolm's tail's pretty nasty too. Like, not sure you knew how nasty it was. And Vey is, you're not doing sure what, but there's like all kinds of fireworks coming around him as he does something, and the captain is like in a frozen state of ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna maintain position and pace and just like chat with this guy while I take another pot shot at the sail. So like, what made you think this was a good idea? You're taking all the risk. You're here on the ship by yourself. Like, if we got you isolated, and we did, you're fucked. Politely.
Man,
Like-
you can take the chrysalis out of politics. You can't take the politics out of the chrysalis.
Like, someone less scrupulous than I would probably run you through or dump you in the water sands.
We know you're not the unscrupulous type, and we heard that there was some loot to get had from the old lady.
Nah, I mean, the only people that we have loot from is, do you want some alcohol? We just did a pickup at the Chrysalis hangout. Like, I don't know who you talking to.
Make me a roll to hit
Yeah.
Don't
while you're talking.
just chat to him. That is a 14.
A 14. Do you have any weapon training?
With crossbows, yes, but I don't know that would translates.
This
to
is a
ship
crossbow.
weaponry.
It's just a ship crossbow. I think. I would say that would translate. I mean, they're not exactly the same, but
In
they're so
Harrow,
similar.
In Harrow, ship's weapons are a separate category. But,
Oh, okay. All of them. Okay. So yeah, it wouldn't help.
Zai, do you have pinch keeler? Zai, do you have pinch keeler as a skill? No.
No.
Oh, all right. Sorry, never mind. Well, maybe take that one next time.
I haven't taken any new skills. I took increased ability and better edge, so I got a 2 in speed edge now.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm just chatting, being like, man, you made some bad life choices.
You're just slowly drifting forward a little more. Malcolm, you are up.
These guys are not a challenge.
No.
There are 2 of them here. One of them attacked Jens, so has his back to me. And there isn't anyone on me. I dropped the guy on me. So there are 2 on Jens?
Yes. One on Jens is in between you and Jens, and ended up attacking Jens out of the 2 of you.
Well, that was
and doing damage.
Yeah. So there are 2 more here.
Yes.
And the captain over there somewhere.
Yes.
I will split my attack. I will swing at one with my tail and the other with my cutlass.
Okay.
The tail is a 2, and I think that, short of a natural 1, I think that's the only roll that's going to miss. All right.
But it's not a natural 1.
Yeah, it's not a natural 1.
So it's that.
Yep. But the cutlass is a 16, so...
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And
with extra.
And I do... there's no bonus, but I mean, I do 5 points of damage, lightning.
That actually takes him down.
Okay.
Because he had already taken some damage.
He might have been the guy I pinned to the chest.
Okay. So there's only one more in the captain.
For
Plus
the glory of the Armada.
Picking ass and taking names.
And Vey does what they do again, and you see the captain's eyes kind of roll back in their head, and they fall back to the deck. And the guy on you, Jens, sort of sees all this happen and hands up, puts the daggers down, and the people up on the sails it looks like they've kind of gotten a lot of the fire out, but they also realize that this is over here.
I'm just gonna wave at them from the deck of the loser.
I'm down, and you won't be harmed.
And they climb down. One of them leaps down from up, and one of them climbs down the center, the mast.
Jens, find out who sent them after us, and anything else. And maybe they've got something valuable we can take as rightful prize of the ocean.
All right. So wait, have these fellas all been laid out, or they're surrendered, or they need a bit more convincing?
Oh no, they're surrendering.
They're surrendering? All right. But the person that poked me?
Yeah.
He surrendered?
Yes.
He dropped his weapons?
Yes.
I kick him in the balls.
Okay.
That's what you get! That's what you get! And now and then while he's writhing on the ground, like I point to him and look at the next person. I'm like, you want some of this? And then I get real close to him and grab him by the lapels and like, then you're gonna tell me every valuable piece of salvage you got on this ship, and you're gonna hand it over to us, or we're gonna throw all of you overboard into the water sands. I pride myself on being a very chill dude, but when my chill runs out, that's when people get worried.
I think Jen's finally cracks.
We don't have a lot in the hold. You are going to be the salvage. Not you. You know, the...
All right. Well, you're going to start by telling Mal everything that you heard and why you're coming after us. All right? I know you heard that we got a bunch of salvage. Heard from who? Was it that little gnome motherfucker?
You know him?
Oh, yeah. He and we got history. So it was him, huh?
He's a dick.
You hear that? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what we do to dicks? We kick them.
That's not where I thought Jen.
All your stuff.
I mean, we do have a little stuff down in the hold, but we were told you had something really valuable in down in your ship that
What?
the old lady gave you.
Okay, I'm searching my memory. What was the old lady? What did the old lady give us?
She did give us a piece of ancient tech
Ancient kid tech.
that Heliodor has been losing his mind over.
Well, you were misinformed, because we ain't got none of that shit, alright? You've been sold a bum deal of goods from that little asshole, alright? We ain't got nothing, and we're just trying to make our way to our next destination. And if any of you follows us into the water sands, you understand?
We're not gonna follow. I'm telling you, we're not gonna follow. Where are you gonna be going anyway? There's nothing out there unless you cross all the way.
Good. And you tell every ship that you meet to back the hell off of us. Because I happen to have a very strong working relationship with one of them large critters out there.
He
And
did
they
make
are
friends.
Very, very horny. And I release him back onto the desk. And I turn to Mal. It's all yours, Mal.
Well, he looks at you, Jens, and he goes, "But if you're just heading east, you got to be heading out to something. You must have heard something out there. No one's going to head all the way across like that without reason."
We are on vacation! And then I jump back onto my deck.
Sailors don't sail on vacation. They port. They go to port.
I mean, to be fair, we're just kind of running away from you guys right now.
I understand that Jens is trying to make a dramatic exit, but I'm gonna grab him by the collar. Like
I leap and then he brings me down to the deck. Ooh. Mal, why are you trying to harsh my vibe? I had a good time.
Harsh.
Yeah. Good job. Let's leave them with a day's food and water and take everything else. Zai, your captive is part of this crew now. That ship is ours.
Cool. And I'm just talking to the guy, and I'm like, look, I know you were told a bum deal, but like, we're just trying to take the alcohol we have for trade to the mound. I don't know who told you shit. You guys started chasing us, and we started running. So like, maybe think about who you're accepting rumors from, and like, just taking all of their shit and like handing it in like a chain to whoever I need to get it onto our ship.
Heliodor and Bay.
Bay, yeah.
Oh my god.
And the captain starts to kind of come to, having had a moment of not being attacked, start getting their mind back. And he sort of hisses at all of you. "What the hell did you all do to me?" And his tail sort of is starting to move a little bit. He is a hisk. You know this one. His name is Brannick Redwake.
Okay.
And the Red Tide is his ship.
Mm-hmm. You know, Brannick, if I were still sailing with the Armada, things would go a lot worse for you. We're going to leave you with enough food and water to limp back into harbor, pay for your repairs. You can, ferry some mounders back and forth until you got your feet back under you. But stay the hell out of my way.
I was told you'd, I was told the old lady gave you something you met back in town, and it was worth enough. Mm-hmm. Is that not the case?
The case is that I can't remember the name of the gnome. Is that Jens slept with the gnome's wife, and so he's been chasing us all over creation. I have deception.
Please make a roll. That is definitely a deception requiring roll.
12.
Help him get the.
I help him get out. I help him be more convincing by going like.
Just hit.
Yeah. He says slept with the gnome's wife. I go pow.
So 12. I'm trained.
Plus an asset.
And I have an asset.
Right.
So unless he's level.
No, he's 6. Not. He's believing it.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that little shit sent me out here on a ruse?
Yeah.
For that? For that?
Yeah.
Well, you.
Well, I appreciate you not sinking us or nothing.
Yeah, that's of course not.
Shit.
I wouldn't do that to, another Hisk. You can probably get your rig killer up and running once I get my harpoon out of it.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Whatever. That was a good shot.
Yeah.
That was a. Nobody's ever done that to that thing. That thing's built like a brick.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the 2 crossbow bolts to your people.
Zai, stop trying to make friends. These are not our friends.
I mean, they kind of are. We all hate Amon now because he's a dick.
I mean, everybody hates Amon.
I don't apologize. Yeah, everyone hates that little shit. And
Passing the injured
I
guy
don't
onto the
apologize for
ship.
kicking your friend in the nuts. I don't apologize for that.
I mean, I assume they don't have anything of interest. I mean, we'll take some supplies.
They have. I mean, they have a few things that are nice-ish. They have some nice carved wood that is like decorative. That's nice, and they have some scrimshaw material.
So trade goods.
Right, and those are nice. They're pretty valuable as a trade good, as trade goods go. And then they have other pretty typical stuff.
We're gonna have to put into port for repairs at some point, and you're paying for them.
I know the way. There is some money too in a chest in the captain's hold.
Unless it's a tremendous amount of.
It's not.
Coin, then I don't need coins.
Okay.
I take 1 symbolic coin. Just 1.
Okay.
I could have taken more, but fair's fair.
I appreciate that. We'll remember this next time someone asks for us to do something like this to you all.
Yeah, right. Well, Mal, you got anything else to say?
Mal, make me a perception check.
Sure. 13. Are
you trained in perception or anything?
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay. You see that even though Brannick is talking to you, he's also he's subtly spying your ship, like studying it. Like it did things he didn't think it would do, or he didn't know about it. So it looks like, I mean, that's what you would be doing. You'd be like, what was that ship about? What do they have that did all those things? And they, that he's learning about it. And he's, it's not disrespect. It's just, it's habit when you're doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah. She's got her secrets.
Yeah.
But we took the measure of you, so remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll remember that. We'll stay off your radar. And he just watches you kind of unload stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have
just
a lot
watching.
As I pass over the injured guy from the Dune Leaper, since I've been instructed for taking this, I'm gonna give the dude like a little kind of like flat made coin from that special clay and be like, give this to the dock master. He'll make sure you get good with your other ship repairs. And you.
Are you taking your harpoon?
Yeah,
I
of
assume.
course. We take the harpoon back. If they happen to have any heavy cordage, I'll certainly take that.
Sure.
Because we got to repair that, but
yeah.
But and also we'll tie off the Dune Leaper on the back and tow it.
Turn it into a tender.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's more maneuverable than we are and can go into shallower places, so might be worth having.
And it's not really made for two people, but it can take two people. If you needed to go somewhere, it just loses some of its maneuverability with that extra weight.
Yeah. Plus, it's got that big fire thing on it. So now it's basically hanging off the back as an extra weapon, should we ever need it, which it looks like we may. So.
And you finish unloading, and you see that they act respectfully for their loss. They don't try and do anything or act untoward in any way. They let you finish what you're doing.
Yep.
Seem to want to just get out of it alive and able to get back to port and make repairs.
Give him on the middle finger for us.
Do Hisk have 5 fingers, or do they have 4? I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't know.
They put up like this.
They probably do it right, like that. Like,
Right,
like the
Brits. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
have opposable thumbs. I just don't know what we're opposing.
Yeah, me either. It's like, So you unload, you tender off the ship, and you see them slowly kind of turn and head, west as you head out wherever you go. I don't even know if you want him to know exactly where you're going. You did want to go east.
We do.
The fog is lifting at this point too.
Yeah. We're gonna watch them sort of go on their way for a little bit.
Make sure we see the back of them.
Yeah,
you do.
I will. Yeah, we'll make sure. I mean, we'll take the half an hour to make sure any damage that they've done has been minimized. They and I can do repairs, reset the manticore, but mostly I'm make sure everything is that we've gotten all the stores are put away. But mostly I'm just sort of biding time to make sure that they get gone for a little while, so that they don't actually see where we're going.
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna ham it up of like I'm getting used to the controls, like getting it behind the ship and making sure we're connected.
Yeah, and you spend the time it takes to get everything back into good shape on the ship, and you see them fade over the horizon line to the west and disappear towards the port area. By this time, it's not much longer before the fog will be completely gone anyway, and you'll be sailing in good daylight, and you do feel a little bit of a wind picking up, so you're catching a little bit of that benefit of the wind behind your sails now.
There's nothing. There's nothing out here at this point.
No.
I will try and I basically give Jens the wheel and just sort of be around. But this is like a dad teaching you how to drive in a parking lot. Like you can't do a lot of damage out here. So
just don't run into me.
Give him the opportunity to
practice
some
my sailing, get some
practice,
experience under my belt. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And let's see how we go. Hup. That's a 13.
It's not impossible. You can, with practice and training, you can learn to do most of these things. They're not. There's subtlety, but there's a lot of times you just hold it in the right direction. I mean,
the skill sailing encompasses a lot, and right now I just steersman is fine. Just so we can diversify a little bit. So
I like
other
that.
People around.
Steersman.
Yeah.
Steersman. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I made that up just for you.
I'm writing steersman on my character sheet.
There you go.
All right. Jen's filled with a newfound sense of purpose and the feeling like, hey, this sailing thing isn't actually too hard. He just practices his stuff.
And there's something to really appreciate about when sailors come into port too, that actually does fit your lifestyle.
It does, yeah.
And
the next port.
And there's almost no chance of anyone trying to lock you down to one place or anything, which that's nice. That fits your lifestyle too. You're almost like a natural born sailor.
Almost. Except for the sailing part.
Yes. Actually, you're more like a natural born tourist who wants to travel with sailors. But with a little bit of eyeballing it, you start to get a little bit of the skill underneath you.
That was sort of part of the deal when we came together as a crew. So certainly part of the hope.
Yeah. And then through the day, you eventually get your sails back up and you start catching the wind in the direction you want to go.
Right.
And the winds pick up over time and get you really a good day's travel as we start hitting nighttime. And Heliodor is sitting on the deck, kind of enjoying the dusk as it starts coming up. How long does it take to cross, do you think?
No one knows the end.
We're not going all the way across. We've got
to get wherever we're going, how long do you think it'll take?
A raised island? My impression was just another couple of days.
Nice. And then while he's talking to you, his eyes roll back in his head, and he starts whispering something.
Oh.
And this is where we're going to break.
All right.
All right. Well, I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. I know it was a little slow in chat. That's fine. Why don't we have everyone go around and say where they are from, where they can be found, or whatever, and we'll go in reverse order. Why don't we start with Jens?
Howdy there. Yes, Jens Pulsar, the blight-slinging elf who rides the blight. Kelf, that is. Played by Marlon Dance-Hooi. You can find me either in Australia, which is where I live, or in my online presence. Scott's going to shoot that beautiful link there. You can see all my reels and stuff. I'm working on a new reel as we speak for all my video game stuff, and you can basically hire me through my website or email or wherever voiceovers are heard.
All right, Zai.
Hi, I am Kayla, justkay, DM wherever you find me on the interweb. I do a bunch of these actual plays. I do Diversity Saves charity streams all the time. I am doing my own stream, Villains by the Hour, which is a satirical Villains for Hire Magical Girl style, including Magical Girl-esque transformations. So that will be fun. Ending in villains that are like a kaiju, but really tiny, the Magical Girl transformation kaiju. So check that out, coming out starting February 7th, and then every other Saturday from then on. For everything else, including all of the wonderful things Underground Oracle Publishing is doing, including this fantastic setting, you can find all of that stuff through that link to the various social medias.
All right, Malcolm.
I'm Malcolm Hisk, Malcolm Keel, the Hisk who wields a blighted weapon, played by Alex Newman. I am the 7-Minute GM, 7minutegm.com. If you are in Philadelphia in January, I'm sorry, but also come and see me at the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo. I am teaching 4 classes, one on horror in tabletop role-playing games, one on improv for GMs, one on using audio in tabletop role-playing games, and one on avoiding and dealing with interplayer conflicts when you're a GM. I am GMing a Harrow game. I am GMing an original Old Gods of Appalachia adventure, and I'm also GMing a bunch of stuff for Monty Cook Games at their booth. Some Magnus Archives stuff and doing some demos, and so you won't be able to get rid of me. There are only 3,000 people there, and I'm most of them, so I'll see you in Philadelphia.
I wish I was going to Philadelphia to join you.
This looks like the like, you know, it's, I think it's their third official year as the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo, but I think there was sort of a proto event beforehand, and this year it just like the numbers have just rocketed.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people are jumping to that from PAX, other ones. Which I don't know why. PAX is a really very popular and enjoyed con. I mean, it's too bad they can't do both. I would love to see them do both, but I think companies have budgets, so they can only do so much. So
Monty Cook Games decided for a couple of reasons to do this instead of PAX this year, but they don't tell me why, because that's above my pay grade.
Yeah. I will be running a couple of charity streams this week. On Wednesday night, I'll be running Old Gods of Appalachia. And on Saturday, late afternoon, I'll be running a Tales from the Loop game, which is a free league publishing game, a zero engine game. Oddly, with no death. There is no death of the kids in Tales from the Loop, which I think is interesting. But you can totally be grounded. So the punishments are almost equal. So, you know how that goes. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And next week on Monday, we'll be playing Triangle Agency here. Have a good night, everybody. And I guess we'll see you after Page, Malcolm.
Right.
Bye, everyone.